Good evening. Again, I'm Maryanne Reed. I'm the Dean of the College of Media at West Virginia University, and we are the little school that you probably never heard of. But you know, during these times of disruption, it's kind of good to be on the outside looking in. We've been able to pivot and adapt more quickly than some of the larger and more well-known journalism schools, except for, of course, Cronkite. But in fact, we have had a startup culture at our university for about 10 years, only we didn't know it. We just thought we were poor. But in fact, we've been doing a lot, we've learned a lot, and I want to talk tonight a little bit about what we're trying to do to reinvent journalism education. We completely revised our tenure and promotion guidelines to reward risk-taking in our faculty. So we're not just rewarding traditional academic research, but faculty who are doing things and creating things. We're creating new spaces for collision and collaboration. Our new Media Innovation Center is actually away from our school at the other part of campus where we can collaborate with the design school and with computer science. We are opening up our curriculum as well by really reducing the number of required courses that our students have to take and giving them a lot of options and electives so they can mix and match their own academic program, and these include experimental courses that we have figured out we can offer without having them formally approved, and this has allowed us to really respond to the industry and offer courses in data journalism and sensor journalism and VR. But we're also asking our students to deep dive into important journalism projects that get students into communities and force them to problem solve in real time, like our project we did with Morgan State University in Selma, Alabama. We are aggressively collaborating with other academic disciplines, in part to eliminate competition, but also to share expertise. We have a new minor in interactive digital media with our creative arts program at WVU. We are inviting experts from the outside in to experiment with us in new forms of journalism, people like the wonderful John Keefe, who is our innovator in residence this semester, and working on a water sensor project. We are partnering with Media Shift to hack the gender by bringing young women together and challenging them to invent new forms of media for journalism and other fields, and it is truly awesome and inspiring. But we've made a lot of mistakes, we're learning, and it's been kind of messy, and so I want to share some of the growing pains that we've experienced. You know, constant change can feel a whole lot like chaos, particularly in an academic environment that is loath to change, and some of our biggest resistors are students who love structure and order and are really having to learn to be more resilient. And our faculty are getting pretty tired too, because we're constantly reinventing the curriculum and they have a lot of things to do. They have to actually teach their classes and do research, and so we're asking a lot of them and we're all pretty tired. The other thing is that some faculty can or have chosen not to play in this sandbox or can't, and they can be resentful because a lot of the resources are going to these newer areas of the curriculum and they're not getting the resources and the attention. And then who do we hire from the outside? We are wanting to hire people with a modern skill set who also understand academia and who are nice and not arrogant and who want to come to West Virginia, by the way. Quite a tall order. We've made a few wrong turns, investing in technology and practice that has become obsolete, and we wonder, is virtual reality the next shiny object? We also wonder whether we're putting too much emphasis on technology and not enough on teaching the basics, and in fact, we've seen a decline in the quality of our students' writing and reporting and their knowledge of the First Amendment. So we really have to strike a better balance. But you know, we're a work in progress. We have to keep moving. We have to keep adapting, or else risk becoming irrelevant to the industry we serve and most importantly to our students who need to get jobs. And we need to remind ourselves always of our true noble purpose. And that is to prepare students, to inspire them to be journalists who will uncover injustice, who will challenge authority, and who will change the world. Thank you very much.